Hi there, this is Techie Tina. I'm going to give you a quick introduction to Office 365 and OneDrive. Now, we made the move to Office 365 as a cloud computing solution because it allows you to access your files and your programs from any place, any machine, anytime, anywhere. It also has a great collaboration feature which allows you to share documents between more than one person, so that way you can collaborate on them in real time, add comments and such without actually having to email them back and forth. It's actually fabulously easy to use. So let me just show you some quick things that you need to know. If I go down here to my File Explorer on the bottom, okay, and you'll know that most of the time down here under this PC you will see your employee number, and that's your H drive. Well, this is actually a perfect example today because for some reason I'm unable to connect to the network, and therefore I cannot even access my drive. I cannot access my H drive. But that's all right, because instead, up here where OneDrive, where this cloud is, I have already moved all of my stuff up into Office 365. And now instead of coming to my H drive down here, I can simply access all of my things up here in OneDrive. Now, this is not the same OneDrive we've talked about the last couple of years, the one that was kind of clunky, didn't work so good. No, this is the same. It's made also by Microsoft, so it's the same name, but just ignore anything previous preconceptions of the old one. This is fabulous. Now, before I go any further, how did I move my files up to there? I just simply clicked on my employee number H drive, dragged it up to the cloud here to OneDrive, let it go, and walked away for about 10 minutes, and it just uploaded everything. It moved all of my files for me. So you can see now if I go to here, there's all of my files. They're already there. They just moved for me. I can now just open things up and start working on things, okay? So if I just, let's pick something here for a minute. This is a Christmas concert document we did a couple years ago. I'm going to open it up. See, it says Office 365 on it instead. So if you've been using Word in the last couple months, you are already using Office 365. You don't even realize it. Everything looks exactly the same except for a couple things. Up here there's a dictate feature. So this actually allows you to just simply do speech to text. You talk, it will type. That's a terrific feature for students that have any sort of written output problem. There are some other assistive technology features, but one of the other things I want to show you right now is the share button. So if I wanted to share this document with somebody else, maybe I wanted them to also have access to it, or we're working on something together, I could just click share. I could just start to type in their name. It'll pop up with our district email address book. Just choose who I want to send it to. Now right now it's sending it as a link. Anyone with this link can edit. I can change those rights, so that way they cannot edit, they can only view, for example. Okay, I'm just going to cancel that. If I do actually want to send it instead as a paper copy attachment to an email, I can just choose it right here. Either as a Word doc, so they can still make changes, or as a PDF if I want them to not be able to make any changes. Okay, so that's one of the share features, and that is the same with Word, with PowerPoint, with Excel, with all of our typical Office tools. Now, what if I'm not on a school computer and I want to access my things? Well, there's two different ways you can do it. You can go to the district website where there is go to the portal. There's been a handy dandy quick link added right here to take you to Office 365. And that'll take me right to my online dashboard. Or you can just type in www.office.com. It'll take you to the same place. So here's my Office dashboard. And you can see these are the apps that I have access to right now in Office 365. As we continue on, these will continue to grow. We'll get some more. So Outlook is my mail, OneDrive, that's all of my files. And then of course you have Word, Excel, PowerPoint. OneNote, it's an amazing binder that you can also share with somebody else. So if you have a teaching partner, that sort of thing, and you organize it just like a binder. So you have sections and pages. SharePoint is kind of a platform, like a hub. I don't really actually go there very much. Teams, we'll have a whole other video just on Teams, because this is where you can collaborate with conversations, with binders, with files in one place. It's really simple to create. If you want a notebook for your class so your students can access it, you can do it here. And then Forms, which is a fantastic way to create quick surveys or quizzes and that sort of thing. There's lots of tools up here. If I want to see who I have, at the top here, this is a waffle. And at the waffle, you also have access to all of your apps as well, okay? Now I want to see who I have shared things with, or maybe I know somebody shared something with me. I can click on my OneDrive, get to all of my files, and then down the bottom on the side here, you see it says shared. So I'm going to go shared, and I've shared with me or shared by me. So here's where I can access those shared files. What if I want to add a file that's not there yet? I can simply go upload, and it will allow me to choose all the places to get a file from. So there's a ton of features here. It's terrific, okay? Now one more thing that you will notice is this button at the top. It says Install Office. Now, wait a minute. I'm already accessing Office Online. Why would I want to install it, right? Because the online version is sort of a watered down version. Like if I clicked here on Word right now, it would take me to Word Online. And Word Online doesn't have all of the features of the entire program. What I want to do then is open it in the desktop app, which is the full program. Okay, so there we go. I'm back in the full program again. But how do I get that full program at home? That's how where I would install Office. So you have the ability to install Office on up to 5 devices of your choosing. So if you have a home computer, you can actually install it right there, put all those apps onto your home computer up to 5 times for free. And that way you can now access all of the features of all of these different programs at home on your own device. And it works with iOS devices as well as Windows. Okay, so that's just a quick snapshot overview of Office 365. We will be certainly sending out a lot more information and trying to find times to bring people together. But at least, yeah, you've got some introduction. Okay, good luck, and don't hesitate to ask questions.